that's perhaps one of those games, very mixed emotions, anger, frustration, pleased, relief. I bet you felt all of those, didn't you, at various stages?
Yeah, yeah, we did. But the main thing was it was a building block for us to go on now for this season. You know, 3-4 minutes into the second half, you think the world's collapsed and it's all going against you again. But as I said to the players, you know, we had to be strong in that first 10-15. It didn't happen, but they showed the courage and willingness to get back into it, and they got their rewards at the end.
Definitely. And how do you think the two newer players got on? Well, three new players actually. They all look pretty good to me.
Yeah, I thought Chin gave us something extra up front, in behind, and his willingness to carry on going. And as when I've done my homework on him, and people have spoken to me, he may not be good on the eye, but he scores goals. He gets in areas that he's going to score goals. And on a different day, we've got 2 today, 2 maybe 3, and I thought it was a great performance for him.
He's the kind of player who makes life difficult for defenders. He drags them out where they don't want to be, all that kind of stuff, doesn't he?
That's what we're looking for, and that's why we brought him in. And he done exactly what we asked him to do today, and very pleased with his performance. And
I must say, again, talking about new players, I do like the look of Deshaun. I think he does a really lot of good work, doesn't he, in that sort of centre part of midfield.
Yeah, he does a lot of unseen work on the eye in terms of the defensive side of his game, and he works hard off the ball, but when he's on the ball he's got something special where he can get in amongst people, get past people. His switch of play to Adam in the second half was 40-50 yard ball, was brilliant. So he gives us something else and plenty of energy in there as well. So again, I don't think he's had a bad game since he's joined us.
No, but you must have been particularly disappointed with that second goal of Breitlings's.
Disappointed with both goals, but yeah. I'm not interested in that. I'll look at the video when it comes out, and we'll clip it down and we'll speak to the players individually. Too often have I come in here moaning and groaning. Today, them players deserved it because they gave their all to get back into that game. As a manager, I should say, yeah, but we was 2-0 down. We shouldn't have been. We was, and them boys come back and they showed character that's been questioned to them recently, and they got themselves back into it and could have won it at the end.
Oh, definitely.
So it's a credit to them today for what they gave out on that pitch, and you'll see no doom and gloom in terms of goals we conceded today until I review them.
Okay, and certainly yes, we could have won it at the end. I mean, I think their keeper's pulled off, well, almost a block save, hasn't he? Someone else has kicked it off the line. I mean, they really did look like if there was going to be a winner, it was going to be us.
Yeah, but they just kept going. They've done what I asked them to do and keep going and never give up. And like I say, they've been questioned recently, even though I believe they've kept trying, but it just hasn't been falling from. And today we got our just rewards from doing that pressure, getting the 2 goals, and maybe could have got a third.
Definitely. But the games don't get any easier, obviously, in this league. And of course, your shall we call it nemesis, old nemesis Kingstonian, rock up next Saturday here at Longmead. That's going to be quite a game, isn't it?
Yeah, they're a good side. They've got good players, but we've got something to go in with a bit of confidence now, even though it's a draw. You know, you lose another game, and then you've got to pick the troops up through the week. They'll come into training Tuesday now, a little bit happier than what they have been. We'll work hard Tuesday, Thursday, and then we'll give the best account of ourselves we can on Saturday. And like I say, their manager said to me coming off, Tom, very nice words, that we've got a good side there and our luck will change. Maybe that's our luck changing today, getting the 2 goals in the final 12-15 minutes. And it's something to build on, and that's what I said to the players. Just make sure, we'll keep pushing, but make sure you don't lose this game now after getting yourselves back into it. And we had a couple of scary moments, but we've had a chat about that. I'm just pleased for them. I really am pleased for them, and they've got something to now work towards. I've told them not to look at the table, not to look at any other results, because it can't help us. We can only worry about next week, which is Kingstonians, and we've got to worry about who we're playing, how they play, and how we can stop them and how we can affect them going forward. So like I say, we will be where we'll be at the end of the season, and all we've got to do is start picking ourselves up, and that's a good start at the moment.
Very good to see Jack Parder back today.
Yeah, again, he trained on Thursday, his first training session in 8 weeks, but didn't look like he'd been away. You know, he hasn't got a tear in it, so he was umming and ahhing, and I asked him basically to put his head above the parapet and do it for me, and he's gone out there, and I thought he was brilliant, especially with Liam Smith having the flu, Jared Small having the flu. I asked him to go and do that for me, and he done it. And like I say, to the last 90 minutes, I thought he'd done very well.
Definitely. Well, a draw's a draw, but nevertheless, the circumstances under which it came, I'm going to say well done to you and the players, because I think it's put a smile back on some of our faces anyway.
Well, it's definitely put a smile on them players' faces, you know, because that's the main thing. We want to please the supporters as much as we can, but if you haven't got happy players in the changing room, they're not going to go out and perform. So that's a building block for them for next week, and we can only take it game by game, week by week, and see where it takes us. But great for the crowd to get behind us, and like I say, the support we've had this week, players as well, not just myself, has been remarkable. And like I say, it shows that we are doing something right. And again, I've done an interview New Year's Day, and it's a minority, and you always get a minority in a football club, or any football club, and if the rest of us stick together, we can see it through.
Definitely. Thanks so much, Steve.
Cheers, Jim. Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
Okay. Bob Chinadu, welcome to the club. How did you feel your debut went?
I thought it went well. Just could have scored, but I'm gutted I didn't score. But we ended up coming back. Obviously, getting 2-0 down is tough, but the team grinded well, and yeah, we got a point from it. And
then when you come off, I mean, sometimes you say, "Oh, a home draw," you're disappointed, but to come back in those last 15 minutes or so and get that point shows a lot of character, doesn't it? And actually, probably quite pleased with yourself.
Yeah. Just got to start like how we ended, and if we do that, then we'll end up taking the 3 points. But when we start slower, it's harder to get back in the game. But honestly, credit to the boys. We've done well to dig deep, so just got to keep going.
Now you've left Haringey to come here. Haringey storming at the top.
Yeah.
We're heading in the opposite direction until today. Why did you make the move here?
So honestly, man, it was quite tough because for me personally, man, I just like playing, and obviously game time was a bit limited near the ending. So like when they signed Ralston Gable back, things were a bit tougher, but I just thought to just take a break from football. Then Steve gave me a message and said, yeah, he's looking for a striker. Then yeah, I signed Thursday, so yeah.
And did you meet the guys at training on Thursday night?
The guys,
you just had one session.
Yeah, honestly, it was very good, man. Good. The guys that welcomed me in, and yeah, played today.
Does it feel like a dressing room that's been struggling lately, or do you see confidence in there?
If I'm honest, the guys just believe that we can still do it. So the good thing is that there's still heart and there's character. So it's just showing it on the pitch, because we can't just keep it in the changing room. We have to show it on the pitch, and the boys done it today. But we've got to keep it going now. Against Kingstonian on Saturday, we go again. Just got to keep fighting on.
And you came very, very close to scoring. I don't know how they kept that one out at the end. You thought that was in, didn't you?
I thought that went in. I was going to go celebrate and hug everyone, but it didn't go in. So it's got to go again Saturday.
Yeah. And up until recently, we just had Alex Reid as pretty much the only striker in the side. He's been a regular starter.
Yeah.
Now we've gone playing two up front, and with Tom here as well. It's balling 2 from 3.
Yeah.
So you played alongside Tom. You played alongside
Reedy,
Alex today. Yeah. How did you find the two partnerships?
So with Reedy, I played with Reedy at Harlow Town, so 4 or 5 years ago. So I got a glimpse of how he can play, man. I know he was a fox in the box, as you saw. I tried to flick it, Reedy went and scored. Obviously, with Murphy, obviously, man, I don't really know him much, but it was good to get to know someone new and just adapt to how he plays. But both strikers are both good, both goal scorers, as you know. So yeah, it's just doing what we can for the team to get 3 points.
Have you played most of your games alongside another striker, or do you play up front on your own at all?
So at Haringey, is one striker. But obviously I've played with 2 before, but I haven't played with 2 in a long time. Probably, it's been years. So I was just getting used to it again. Someone has to drop in, someone goes long. So yeah.
And how many goals you got so far this season?
So far I got 9.
Have you? Good.
So yeah.
And how many are you going to get for us this rest of the season?
It's going to see as many as possible. So we've got 19 games, so that shows that there's 19 goals potentially. But we'll just see how it goes. Just go game by game.
Brilliant. All right, well, to the club, press today.
Thank you.
Well done on the man of the match.
Thank you.